There's something powerful about a person who refuses to beg for recognition. When you stop chasing validation, when you stop allowing others to dictate your worth, you become untouchable. This is where Stoicism enters. The philosophy of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus teaches us that our true power lies not in controlling others, but in mastering ourselves. And when you master yourself, those who fail to value you will one day regret it deeply. Here are 9 Stoic attitudes that make people realize what they lost when they didn't value you. 1. Silence over arguments. The Stoic doesn't waste time trying to prove their worth. They know that arguments often feed ego rather than truth. When you remain silent instead of defending yourself endlessly, you project strength. The person who undervalued you is forced to confront their own conscience without your energy to fuel their excuses. 2. Emotional discipline. Stoicism is the art of emotional self-control. When others expect you to break down, cry, or beg for attention, your composure shocks them. By staying calm in the face of rejection or betrayal, you remind them that your stability is not dependent on their approval. And nothing stings more than realizing they had no power over your peace. 3. Living with purpose. Chosen ones, guided by Stoic wisdom, don't waste time chasing those who ignore them. Instead, they pour their energy into purpose. They grow, build, and create. And one day, those who dismissed you will look back and see that while they were wasting time, you were becoming someone they can no longer reach. 4. Self-sufficiency. A Stoic refuses to be enslaved by neediness. They live with the mindset, I already have enough within me. This doesn't mean rejecting love or connection. It means not begging for them. When someone realizes you never depended on their validation to feel whole, regret begins to consume them. 5. Walking away without drama. Few things are more powerful than leaving silently. No fights, no revenge, no explanations, just distance. Stoicism teaches that departure with dignity is louder than 1,000 words. And the absence you leave behind becomes a constant reminder of their failure to value you. 6. Inner growth. The Stoic knows that adversity is a teacher. Instead of being destroyed by rejection, they use it as fuel. They read, learn, train, and evolve. Every time someone underestimates you, you are secretly sharpening yourself into a stronger, wiser, and more radiant person. By the time they realize it, the gap between who you are now and who they left behind will be impossible to close. Indifference to praise or criticism, Epictetus said, "If anyone tells you that a certain person speaks ill of you, do not make excuses about what is said of you, but answer, 'He was ignorant of my other faults, else he would not have mentioned these only.'" In other words, stop caring about people's opinions. When you stop reacting to both criticism and praise, you become free. And that freedom makes those who once thought you depended on them regret their arrogance. 8. Consistency in your values. Stoics live by principles, not by moods. You don't bend just to be liked. You don't betray your integrity to fit in. This unshakable consistency is rare in a world of masks and shifting identities. And those who undervalued you eventually realize they lost someone real in a sea of pretenders. 9. Quiet success. Finally, the Stoic builds in silence. You don't need to announce every step of your progress. One day, those who dismissed you will see the results. Your growth, your peace, your stability, your success, and regret will hit them like a storm. Stoicism teaches that the best revenge is not revenge at all, it's living well. The truth is, regret is inevitable for those who failed to recognize your worth. But regret is not your goal. Your goal is to live free, live true, and live strong. The Stoic attitude shifts the focus from them to you, and when you master these 9 principles, you will rise so high that their regret won't even matter anymore. True strength is revealed when you no longer need to prove anything to anyone. The Stoic lives with the quiet certainty that time will reveal everything: truth, character, and value. When you stop chasing recognition and instead focus on building yourself, you force others to see what they once ignored. That's when regret becomes their burden, not yours. Remember, your value is not defined by who recognizes it. Your value is eternal, and those who overlook it will one day face the weight of that mistake. Stand firm, live with dignity, and let your life itself become the proof of what they lost. Motivation. You need where your awareness expands and your soul finds direction.